Bojan Miovski on his way to Celtic potentially. And what are Rangers doing? Should Rangers not be looking for a striker, considering every single one we've got is mince? Welcome back to Fog Football and off-ski ready. Celtic target Aberdeen star Bojan Miovski is hoops way up record-breaking January transfer bid. With wording like that, you might think, oh, are we going to get like a £30 million bid? No, I think it's around £4.5 million. And it would also be pretty much around what Liverpool spent on Calvin Ramsey. That's why it's a record breaking January manoeuvre there for the mighty Aberdeen. So let's go into it. Miovski had an absolute shiter against Hibs recently. I don't think anyone's going to take that away from him. But Celtic are weighing up a January move for Aberdeen top scorer Bojan Miovski. Brendan Rodgers has had the North Macedonian star watched in every domestic game this season. Really? That doesn't. Maybe he has. Like, I'm not. Who the fuck am I, brother? But honestly, porn star dies just 2 weeks after ex-Palace footballer boyfriend. What's that about? Crystal Palace footballer. Alright, well, I knew she died. Oliver Speeding. Well, there you go. People dying left, right, and centre. I wonder what that's about. Anyway, back to the task at hand. But the Premiership leaders will have to stump up a record sum to land the striker from Pittodrie. Sun Sports understands Dons will demand the highest ever fee between two Scottish clubs. They value Miovski 24 more than the 4.4 million Celts paid for Scott Brown in 2007. So would the transfer record be alright. Sun Sports understands Dons will demand the highest ever fee between two Scottish clubs. It's mad to think that the highest ever fee between Scottish clubs is 4.4 million. Now, realistically, it's only going to be Celtic and Rangers that are spending that. And it's not like they're going to be bidding off each other. So, as much as it is low, it's not really surprising. We've seen Celtic, let John McGinn slip through their fingers. We've seen the likes of Fan Fien, and I know Fan Fien, he left on like a free, didn't he? Or whatever. You've got Nisbet who's left for money. There's so many players over the years that have left, non-old firm teams for a decent bit of money down south, like Calvin Ramsey, etc., and all those guys. But at the end of the day, the old firm have not been interested. I think the day where we see like an Aberdeen, Hibs or Hearts paying like 4.54 million for a player in the Scottish League is a few years away, if not ever. But in all seriousness, could this happen? I mean, Rodgers is an admirer of the hitman who scored 18 goals last season and already has 11 to his name this term. Parkhead boss is Deborah Morgan is desperate to bolster his attacking options for the second half of the season. The Hoops boss could potentially lose Japan duo Kyogo Furuhashi Maeda plus South Korea's O for a month during the Asian Cup over January and February. Miovski fits the bill and Celtic have been scouting him intensely. But I tell you what, the fact that they are losing him, see, Africa's Cup of Nations on as well, and I think that would affect Rangers, I believe, more than Celtic with Cyril Dessers, for example. But the problem is with Cyril Dessers, him going for a month's probably a good thing. Kyogo going from Celtic for a month ain't a good thing for them. So I would personally like Bojan Miovski, but it's 4.5 million. But see, I've seen a lot of Rangers fans like, yeah, he's a good player, but I'll happily let Celtic spend 4.5 million on him. We're the same club that just went and spent, similar money, if not the more or less, whatever, on Lammers and Dessers. So why can't we go and spend 4.5 million on a guy that's proven in the league? To me, that's ridiculous, and it would be letting another player slip through our hands. And in this case, he's not going to the English Championship. He's not going to a lower half Premier League team. He's going to fucking Celtic, and it's another one that could come to bite us back in the ass. Because like Lewis Palmer, man, honestly, we need to get our finger at our fucking arses at Rangers. But you know what? It'd be a good move for Celtic, and that's where we're leaving this video, guys. Big action tonight. Till next time, though. Peace.